forgot. Right, we stream. That's a thing we do.
Yeah, you guys thought you got rid of us? You thought you were free? You're never free. You can't get rid of me. I always come back. Anyway, we're back. So off screen, I have been busy. If I go to my class and jobs and not to that, you can see I've been a little busy. Samurai is level 100. Alongside that, I've started doing my Wondrous Trails. You wouldn't know that by looking at this because I haven't done it yet, but for context, as I can now explain this a bit better, because I want to talk a bit about what I've been doing off screen before we get started on Eden here tonight. This is something I explained back when we first unlocked it, but I'll explain it again because it's been over like a year. You get this, and you will have various duties lined up. So here you can see I need to do a level 1 to 49 dungeon, a level 50 dungeon, 51 to 59, a level 60 dungeon, Labyrinth of the Ancients, so on and so forth. It will give you a variety of different duties that you have the ability to do. So for example, it will not give me anything from Endwalker or Dawntrail right now, and I don't think it will give me any Shadowbringers. I think I have to fully clear it, so I don't think it will give me anything till I clear post Shadowbringers. That being said, the way this works is that when you clear a duty, I could do this now if I so desired, but I won't, you will get a random sticker. These stickers, the bane of my fucking existence. You get it at random. Now these are your rewards. You can get, so you'll get half an experience bar. So for example, if I were to turn it in as Dragoon right now, I would level up. And then you can pick between 500 Tombstones of Poetics or an Allegan Platinum piece. No, never mind. Yeah, that's just the same rewards, even when you're maxed out. Well, actually, hang on. I think I can check what it would be when I'm maxed out, because I think it'll actually show me on the same. No, well, that's a lie. Yeah, never mind. It shows me based, because that stuff only unlocks based on story progression. I'm talking a lot. Anyway, there's other rewards that we can't see, because you can also get the 2 higher variety tombstones, which, as you can see, I already have a couple of. We can't even use these till we clear Dawntrail. The reason I have them is because I was doing PvP. I've also started doing PvP. I was doing that as Samurai, and because I'm level 100, I gained these at the. I was gaining these at the end of PvP runs. As you can see, I need to go spend wolf marks. That's a different story. So yeah, you'll get random stickers. Then, as long as you get one line, can be horizontal, vertical, or diagonal, you can pick a 30,000 MGP card or a bronze certificate, which can be traded to the person who gives you the journal for a variety of interesting things. I say interesting, bronze ones suck. If you get 2 lines, you get 2 of the 50,000 MGP cards, or you can take a silver certification, which have better rewards, but still nothing out of the, super extraordinary. And if you get the elusive 3 lines, which I have never done, you will gain, you can either pick between 20 50,000 MGP cards or a gold certificate, which have some pretty nice rewards, including some nice mounts, some pretty decent glamour, and a few other things of note. There's also the second chance where you can click to shuffle your stickers or use a retry point to redo a duty. And that's about all there is to the journal and all my rambling. And now we're going to get started on the actual plot of tonight, which is Eden.
Fair enough.
My rambles go nowhere, but they're very important, damn it. Oh, by the way, we have all the, Mysterium gear, now the Tombstone gear for... Ha, you said duty. Yes. Yeah, we have the new gear. Look, so do we. We have... I'm surprised Keith never left. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we've laughed at it before. Yeah, I have all the...
Fair enough.
Yeah, I have all the Tombstone gear for, at least for Dragoon, for this. Anyway, hi, you, sir, talk to me. We're gonna do a dance. Ah, Akina, have you seen Reen? She's been looking for you. Where? Wait here. I'll go and get her. I haven't seen her anywhere. As I said, I've been busy pissing off and doing other things. By the way, Keith, the final thing we'll do before starting post Shadowbringers is the Stormblood Hildebrand.
Yes. Yes, very good.
There you are. The truth is, I need your help. Now hold on. I haven't even told you what it is yet. After you defeated Emmet Selk, I sent a strong concentration of light somewhere far to the south. In the empty, the lands were once swallowed by the flood. Uh-oh. I can't tell what it is, but we have to find out. For all we know, it might even be another Light Warden. Whatever it may be, I don't intend to stand by and watch. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Thankgood and Urianger and I have a few theories that we plan to test once we find what's causing this. The three of us were reluctant to ask for your help, considering everything that you've been through. The thing is, you're the only person who could defeat a Light Warden without becoming one yourself, so we have no choice. But we don't want to jump to conclusions. It would be a good idea to have you there just in case. So will you come with us? Perhaps we should let sleeping dogs lie? Let's just leave it be. Thank you, Akina. This means a lot. First of all, let's head to the Direk in Amarang. Thankgood and Urianger should have everything ready by now. Hey, Remy. Hydrate.
Yo.
Finally back to streaming. Alright, so we're heading off to Amarang first. So yeah, I'll say this now, and I'm pretty sure I've said it before, but this is flat out one of my favorite raids in the game. The only one that even compares is the Endwalker raid series. I don't know which I like more, because I like them both for very different reasons, but this is still a very, very good raid series. I think half an hour before you started. We're finally back! I've missed streaming. Also, oh, this is the other thing I did while off screen, before I get distracted again. I got flight in all these Shadowbringer areas. It's important that I mention that. Yeah. I have to remember to mention these things. You streamed Final Fantasy X tonight, right? I remember
I think that's what Remy did.
Yeah, I remember
earlier, yeah.
Seeing that you I was like, I remember seeing that you started streaming, but I was kind of busy at the moment. I hope the desert creatures didn't give you too much trouble on the way here. We flew over them. I doubt they posed any sort of challenge to her. But I could say the same confidence about whatever whatever fiend may be waiting for us out there. Be the Glyph Keeper. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I was busy. There's been stuff going on at home. Nothing like major, just some, here and there stuff I gotta take care of.
I was busy doing very important work.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You know what you were doing. I know what you were doing. Even if the light that Reen sends turns out to be nothing of consequence, the empty is hardly the most welcoming of places. Anything that could survive out there is not to be trifled with.
Moreover, it should be reiterated that the light-blasted wasteland poseth as severe a threat as any foe we might face.
Playing Silk Song. Nice.
Silk Song?
Hey, Keith wins the Hollow Knight playthrough. Because Silk Song's out now.
Silk Song is out now.
And you did say that that would be when Silk Song came out.
Don't worry about it.
He says
it's extremely hard. Yeah, fair enough. I heard that there's already a patch to make a couple of the bosses a little easier.
Yeah, it's not out yet, but it's coming.
Ah, I see. In any event, we are in agreement that this phenomenon doth warrant investigation. Though, for lack of more precise means of navigation, we must needs rely on Reen's innate abilities to guide us.
Going back to Dark Souls is wild.
That's crazy. I have formed several hypotheses regarding the nature of the light, but speculation is a poor substitute for first-hand observation.
Translation. There'll be plenty of time for us to talk about it on the way. Is the Sky Slipper ready, Thinkrin? Ready to take us wherever we need to go, aye? Back again too, maybe, but if we ask nicely. Though the light has been expunged from Novrant, the ambient ether of the empty is still corrupted. Dangerously so, in fact. The flood of light devastated everything in its wake. The soil, the air, the water, all rendered incapable of supporting life. It is due to this imbalance that the empty remaineth utterly uninhabitable, even a century thereafter. That's why we're taking every possible precaution between the etherometers I've packed in Reen's unique abilities. We should be able to direct and measure any fluctuation in our alignments. According to the Xterium scouts, a few days out there won't affect us to any noticeable degree. Much longer than that, and we risk becoming sin eaters. Since we don't know how chocobos and Amuro might fare in the empty, we have to form a more mechanical mode of transportation. This comes as a courtesy of the Reachers at the Mean, who found it in the Crystal Tower and restored it to working order. It's quite safe, I promise. The person in charge said he'll have parts delivered from the Crystarium should anything break. Seemed eager to see what we bring back from the empty, even though I told him we're not hunting for treasure. I'll introduce you if we have a chance to stop by Mord Squirrel at some point. I think tonight we're actually meeting Reen's Goth GF. I did have to ooh twice and Ara Ara. See, this is why Ara Ara for me is so expensive, then I hardly have to do it. So it's, what is it? Yeah, it's 3,000.
Just a little bit cringe, don't worry about it.
Umu. You know what? You know what's better than Uwu? Played the Nero soundbite.
Of course.
We love Nero. Well then, shall we? I've been playing some FGO off screen, you know, on my own time.
Fair enough.
I have not gotten the new servant yet, but I did get one of the I did get one of the other focus servants.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
Who just released, by the way, in NA?
God, what's her name? It starts with a W. I just can't pronounce it.
Oh, Wangina?
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah. The Australian goddess, right? Wangina, yeah, something like that. Nekowarkichi. Oh boy.
We get a free. Dude, I didn't realize. I was just I was getting my daily logins. I didn't realize we get a free we get a free 4-star. The name like the Empty, I wasn't expecting much in the way of pleasant scenery, but this is downright depressing.
To look on the land swallowed by the flood with mine own eyes. 'Tis a chilling sight indeed. Approximately 9/10 of this world are this. A slate all but wiped clean.
Well, not for the warriors of darkness in Mimphilia. Reen, are you sure we're heading in the right direction? Yes, I'm certain. No telling how far away it is, though. Nothing for it but to keep going then. Two back there may as well take a nap. I have a feeling we're in for a good few malms ahead. I miss my wet clothes. I don't know why, it miss my wife, Tail. I miss her a lot. I'll be back. I have to say, it's a touch larger than I was expecting. And is it sleeping? You know what this place reminds me of? The that one place, the dungeon that we had in the source, like one of the final dungeons from post Stormblood. I mean, to be fair, it's quite similar because remember that area is like devoid of ether.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, it's waking up. I don't like the sounds of that. Is it a light warden? No, I don't think so. Instead of being filled with light, it is light. Some Kingdom Hearts shit.
The first Sin Eater.
Damn, that shit's still alive?
Long have I strived to unravel the mysteries surrounding the flood of light, to discover what set that terrible cataclysm in motion. Every thread led to the same conclusion, the same singular point.
A single being.
I have reason to believe the entity we see before us is the first Sin Eater, the instigator of the flood, the very foe Minfilia vanquished a century ago.
She gave everything she had, and won. This abomination could undo her work.
Aye, the possibility cannot be denied, though it is oft said that destruction and creation are but two sides of the same coin. Reen, knowest thou of what I speak?
Power to shape reality, to bend the laws of nature. For what was once shattered may be forged anew. That's all well and good, but don't you think we should give it a name first? Eden.
Utopia, in Fae. A most auspicious title.
Little nod. Yeah, we got this. Now that that's settled, perhaps we should find a spot to set up camp. Maybe brought a couple of tents on the off chance. But pitching the damn things is something of a fine art. Anyone fancy helping? The fact that Thancred can't fucking... I love Thancred. Goofball. Friendly reminder that Thancred is skilled in espionage. Like, Thancred is just extremely skilled in espionage. Seeing who the free 4 stars I could pay. Yeah, yes, I'm like looking at that. Oh my god, there's like a good number of free 4 stars. Like, it's not it's there's a lot of them. Maximum. Ooh, I can get. Ooh, I might pick her. I could get Woozen. I'm gonna pick one I don't have yet. When I do pick, I don't know who I'm gonna pick. But I'm picking someone I don't have yet when I pick my. Oh, I can get Brighter Mordred. Shit. I never realized that putting up a tent could be such a bother. Still, I'm glad that we got there in the end. Think we should be back from scouting the area soon. Once you see it, we can plan our next move. It's Final Fantasy VIII music. I do think this has a. I think Eden has some Final Fantasy VIII inspiration.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, parts of the story and such are inspired by Final Fantasy VIII.
Nice.
Oh, I can pick Bulbasaur. I'm still looking at like, cause like you can pick almost like it is really just almost any 4-star. I think it is like any non. I don't know who I'm gonna pick, but there's a lot of them available. All right, deploy the core. First of the Eden raids. I love these raids, but they are kind of different. They can be kind of difficult at times, and it definitely has. I don't get them very often in in roulettes. So these definitely aren't fresh in my memory. Wonder what's taking Thancred so long. I've gotten a couple of them recently, but it's definitely been a hot minute since I've done a lot of these fights, so. Ah, there he is. Well, that was rather uneventful. Not that I'm complaining. Did you find anything? No, thankfully. There's naught but barren plains in every direction. Apart from Eden, obviously. Tried approaching it, and the brute didn't even seem to notice me. I thought best not to tempt fate, so I withdrew. We should act now before it's fully awake. Meaning what, exactly? When I think about the flood of light, I get the feeling that rather than destroying everything in its path, what it actually did was stop the flow of ether. Of course, that meant the plants and animals. That meant that all the plants, animals, and people here can no longer survive. They must have crumbled to dust in the years since. The ether is still here, lying dormant. If Eden is one that caused it, maybe it can get it to flow again. I don't know for certain, but I think I can use Eden to bring life back to the empty. Hold on a moment. What makes you think that's even possible? And how do you expect to control that kind of power? Keith?
Sorry. Bleh.
Fair enough.
Reen's aspirations may not be as preposterous as thou dost surmise. I believe Infilia holds that the Flood of Light's advance not by destroying Eden, but by silencing it. And in so doing, she hath gifted us an opportunity too precious to waste.
Even now, the flames of hope burns on.
Aye. As Minfilia's successor, it standeth to reason that Reen doth possess the means to exert her will over Eden. But such a monumental task is not to be taken lightly. What sayest thou, Akina?
Imagine it's easier said than done. Yes, you're probably right, but I have to try. Oh well, Reen, you've made up your mind, so how should we go about this? I have an idea. I've been studying it carefully ever since we arrived, and it seems to me that the light is more concentrated at a certain point. Suppose you could call it the core. That giant Talos had a core too, like a beating heart. It controlled the flow of ether. If Eden's core is the same, perhaps we could use it to restore the etherical balance. The theory is...
The theory is certainly sound.
Is it?
By employing Ethernet shards as beacons, mayhap we could trace the ethereal flow to Eden's core, and so doing, secure the means to teleport to the very heart of the beast. Thankfully, the settlement council is fully surmished. Furmished. That's an F, not an S. What am I doing?
Fair enough.
Thankfully, the settlement council has kindly furnished us with a plethora of apparatus by which to perform such feats. However, sorry. However, we must needs first have Reen study the entity's interior and chart us as a suitable course.
Whopper.
Once we have reached our destination, I shall fabricate a means by which you may directly communicate with Eden and mayhap exert a measure of control over it.
You can really do that, Ariane?
All credit is due to a dear friend, a gentle soul long since departed, who imparted me a wealth of knowledge concerning aetherology.
We know exactly who he's referring to there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember Moonbria very well, but our time with her was brief. But I mean, we know.
Yeah,
her and
I remember.
She was particularly close with Ariane.
Yeah.
God, that feels like so long ago. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Ariane. You daft old coot.
I remember. Although I'm certain she would be all too quick to chastise my methodology.
You daft. She did call you a daft old coot before dying. Excuse me for interrupting this trip down memory lane. I don't imagine Eden will be all too happy about us rummaging around in its innards, for want of a better term. Serious though, wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of welcoming party arranged for intruders. Perhaps just best lead the way. Perhaps you had best lead the way, Kina. Sorry, yawn. It's true, she's the only one who could defeat a light warden, but I'd rather not rely on her any more than we have to. Yes, I haven't forgotten what happened when she absorbed too much light. As Alice said, making promises you have no way of keeping is not kindness. I wish I could put down wardens myself, but the simple fact is I can't. There's no point in pretending I can. That's why I'm asking Akina. Perhaps I could... You already have a job to do, remember? The only reason this plan has a chance of success is because of your involvement. We need you to concentrate on the task at hand and help guide us to the core. Not only that, you'll have to keep an eye on Eden itself. If we somehow manage to make it angry, get us out of there. Are you sure you want to go through with this? We expelled most of the light during our battle with Emmett Selk anyway. I won't let you down.
Though we will remain here, Reen and I shall do our utmost to guide thee along the ethereal stream. After thou hast breached the exterior, we shall remain in contact via these link pearls, courtesy of our comrades in the Crystarian. Being relics salvaged from the Crystal Tower, I fear they may be somewhat less reliant than those to which thou art accustomed.
Yeah, kind of true. We didn't have link pearls this whole time, because that's what effectively we used to contact over long distances. We didn't have any this whole time because they don't exist in the first. And I just did not even think. The other thing I didn't even think about during. All right, I'm gonna take a quick BRB for two things.
All right.
I'm just gonna take a real quick BRB.
Gotcha.
one thing I need to do is change pants, because I typically wear pajamas while streaming, but I was wearing jeans, and it's just very uncomfortable. It's like, okay.
Fair enough.
I'm adjusted to a certain style. Oh, you know what? Before we... Yeah, it's fine. We'll queue. No, actually, you know what? Before we queue in, we're gonna make a quick run to the market boards. Effectively, I'm going to be materia-ing my gear, because... Actually, I don't think I need to run to the market boards. I'm pretty sure all the materials on my old gear, which I don't think is in my inventory anymore. So at this point, no, it's still here. Well, that part is at least. Oh, the top isn't, because the top's being used for. It doesn't look like it's on my. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's on my gear. Oh wait, no, I didn't have that gear materia. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, before we do the raids, we're gonna go. I'll just purchase materia off the fucking market board. I'll purchase a bunch of determination and like sort of damage and quick arm for. Yeah, a bunch of savage might and a bunch of quick arm. And then we will queue in for the raid series. I just kind of forgot to do this at any point because I haven't been doing anything that requires me to have a lot of materia. And the reason I'm not concerned about this is I have 2 million gil. I am quite fortunately rolling in it. Here, I'll buy the fucking 40 pack. Fuck it. I'll just store it in the fucking guild chest for the rest of the time. This is why I have so much materia on my main as well. Gotta materia up, you know? Gotta make sure we're good and ready for a fight. Yeah, always make sure, especially for raids, always make sure you're good and materia'd out. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to pick a different stat, I guess critical hit. Because, can't pick the other two anymore. Savage aim. You don't need as much savage aim. You take like a fucking 2. I don't need that much savage aim. Yeah, I mostly stick with just damage and skill/spell speed depending on what class I'm playing. Because attack fast and attack hard, that's all I need. Why the fuck would I need to critical hit? I just attack fast and hard. Kill the foe before it can kill you. It's that easy. So easy, right, Keith? Big hit big?
Big hit big.
By the way, I will say this. Me and Keith already have things planned for the 4-year celebration stream. It's going to be next Friday. There is already the plan in place, and I am working on that. I need to get everything. I need to get the, you know, it fully set up, but I can do that in like tomorrow probably. Yeah, we know what we're doing. Don't worry about that. We have a plan. All right, now I can queue in for Eden's Gate Resurrection. And I guess just put this in to put all my fucking Jesus Christ. I have a lot of materia on my person and in the guild chest, but that's a see, like I had quick arm materia in here. I did not need to go buy any, but like, if you have the gil, why just hold on to it? It's Heaven's Eye, I think. There we go. This one goes here. Yep, I got it right that time. Monies are just monies. They won't do anything. God. You excited about the 4-year celebration stream, Keith, and what we have planned?
I am pretty pog for it, yes.
Goofy idea. Incredibly weird and goofy plan. Alright, I think that's all the materia that was in my inventory, so that's all that. Now I guess we go chill over, we're gonna chill somewhere and wait for the, wait, no, not the Custarium. Let's go to the Inn at Journey's Head. Remember us. Remember that we once lived. Will you remember that Emmett Silk and the Asians lived? Oh, there it is.
Salute.
Okay, good. I was wondering if the notification was going to come up about my duty portrait. I was like, is my portrait set correctly? But it is. Be careful! Would you mind the ether rushing to the core? Wait, what's that? Yeah, oddly enough, this is one of the few times where, Eden Prime. It's one of the few times in this, a lot of this raid series later on will be us fighting past primals, but for now, we gotta fight this. Am I the only melee DPS? Jesus Christ, what the fuck? How did that happen? Also, as you can see, I have reorganized. I know, wait, I actually think I had reorganized my hotbar during the last Final Fantasy 14. But yeah, my hotbar is a little bit different than it was throughout most of what you call it. Mostly just my buffs are now in a better spot for me to easily use them. I should probably focus up a bit because I need to make sure I'm doing this right, but get in. Wait, what? Oh, you know, yeah, knockback attack. I forgot he had that. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, whoa, what the fuck happened there? I got knocked back. So yeah, he just does that sometimes. Yeah, this one's not too bad. This is a pretty basic raid, all things considered. Obviously, you know, if you're not the tank, don't be hanging out in front of his base. Follow your leap over there. Nothing new there. Whoa, okay, this attack, yeah. This is where things can get kinda touch and go. Because he will do that, and you need to obviously all be in, you know, all spread out and not be in the little plus sign he makes. Can you get that bot?
Yeah, I gotcha.
This one
Hello there.
is don't be. I think you want to be.
Bye.
Yeah, it's gonna do. It's gonna be kind of this type of shit. Just watch out. Yeah. I'm gonna focus on dodging rather than trying to. There we go. Nothing too over the top. He's almost dead already. Got what? Fucking less than 30% HP.
Damn.
Bro's getting his ass kicked. Yeah, I mean, heck, we're not even close to OB. He's already almost up. Never mind. Bye, bro. Bro said, I'm gonna fuck off now. Bro said, oh shit, they got hands. Oh fuck, I am not gonna make this. Okay, at least I didn't die, but... He's like, oh shit, they got hands. No shit, the Warrior Lights got hands. I better keep myself... I better keep out of the battle, or I'm finished.
Jesus Christ.
I don't remember what the exact quote was. Here's a Shatter Die. Boop. Gotta say, I've been, while I love Dragoon, I'm not the biggest fan of playing Dragoon in PvP. I've been using it in PvP some to get the EXP. It's not my favorite for PvP.
Boom. Not the Death Star laser.
Jesus Christ!
Oh.
Bro really said, get the fuck out. You know, that did not do as much damage as you think it would. Given everything that just happened, that was a surprisingly low down attack. Stupid barriers to death. You get used to it after people activate suicides. Yeah, that's just hilarious. Like, bro launches. It makes me think of you know how like Sephiroth has, you know, fucking the supernova attack and
Yeah.
and how that attack is actually pretty weak, all things considered, only doing like a few hundred damage maybe. It's just so funny. Like, giant ass fucking. I just love that in any RPG, really. When they drop a giant ass fucking supernova on your head and it just. Like, oops. You took like no damage. Can't believe we killed a man. With this
I can. I can.
Ah, fair enough. To be fair, we do that quite a bit, don't we? We do quite a bit of killing. It seems Thinkwitch's predictions about this being some sort of guardian was right. Thankfully, it was nothing you couldn't handle. I got fucking nuked out of orbit! And I'm glad to say you haven't absorbed any light either. So far, so good. Again, so far so good, says the person who didn't get nuked out of orbit. Like you saw, we were shot from a planet into another galaxy and blew the fuck up. What the hell? Now that the way is clear, the Aether Shards can send us to the core and back whenever we need. Why don't we give them a try? Sure. Sounds like a plan. I don't... Spooky. Once Yonji's activated the device, it's my turn. I guess we'll take this. It's kind of weird. We're not going to be hearing, we only have so many more times. I mean, we still have, you know, quite a few more, but only so many more times of hearing that particular, quest start and quest finish tune. Because remember, changes, yeah, we're going to change. Oh, believe me, the Endwalker one is really cool.
Urianger. The time hath come, Reen. Oh,
You good?
I am a little tired for some reason.
You know, same. But although
It's been a hot minute since we streamed, so
yeah.
I'm a little low energy for it. So
Well,
it'll take a bit before I can get back into the groove of it, I think.
You know what it is for me? I woke up at fucking 5 a.m. And I did take a nap.
Fair.
But I worked opening today, so I had to get up at 5 a.m. I don't work tomorrow, so whatever. Watch over me, Minfilia. Yeah, I'm definitely not all there right now. I need to get back in the swing of how to do commentary. How to commentate. Step 1. Step 1. Talk about, talk about how it's not snow. Is this supposed to happen?
Eden is offering considerable resistance.
That's fair. Not now! Not when I'm so close! Eden's like, bitch, get the fuck out. Arianje!
I am unharmed, but what of Reen?
Arianje's arm is just broken. Fuck that shit. No.
It's that
You
one
listen
panel
to
of
me.
it's that one panel of JJK with like the guy at the hole in his chest.
It's the Black Knight.
Mhm.
Just put a flesh wound. Green, be careful. By the way, you know that one comic, the I can do this, I'm not gonna cry, that comic?
Yeah,
That's gonna be me playing FC Remake.
fair enough.
I already beat the demo. Which, the demo was fucking phenomenal, dude.
Fair enough.
All these remix tracks are really good. Like I said, I got a couple of complaints about the game, about gameplay-wise, that are just kind of annoying. But overall, really, really fun. And I cannot wait for the full game to be out. Which comes out about, less than 10 days at this point. It's about a week, I think, at this point. Alright, one fell swoop. One good scare oughta do you some good. It worked! I'm in control now, I think. It's a fucking airship. Although I'm not linked to Eden, I still need to figure out how to give it commands.
Pray tell, what caused it to convulse so violently?
Eden, creases Jordans.
Oh
This is when
god.
Eden rose into the air. I'm still struggling to stop it from drifting too far from camp.
Even now, thou art.
Matter, creases Jordans. Creasing Jordans. Creases Stragas. Rain, what's going on? Above us. Something's coming this way. An enemy.
But how dost thou? Ah, could it be a sin eater?
The enemy. I can't see them clearly, but no, that's impossible. What is it? They're inside too. Lots of them trying to reach the core. Uninvited guest, eh? If I'd known they were coming, I would have tidied up the place. Okay, Thancred.
Japes are a poor substitute for a viable stratagem.
Yeah, here's a strategy. I kick their asses. In that case,
I have a plan. Attack.
I mean, we just said here pretty much. In that case, I suggest you and I I deal with the ones who are already inside. I just love that. Alright, fine, you want a plan? We kick their butt and fight. That's not a plan. Anakina is welcome to, Anakina can welcome our airborne adversary. Reen, find out if Eden has any defenses we can make use of. Probably ones that don't recognize us as the enemy. The enemy. I'm not sure about that, but I can use the Aether Cones to send you wherever you need to go. That's my girl. Alright, everyone. We got work to do. Thancred is such a proud dad. From what I can tell, Eden is able to form simple structures by redirecting Aether. So I'll try to give you something to stand on. When you're ready, head over to the portal over there. Alright, time for Eden round 2! Been a while since we did a raid series, honestly, because the last raid series we did was... I want to say the last raid series we did was prior to, no, wait. It was when Keith... Because Keith was not here for the last raid series we did. Because it was, Omega. And you weren't here for Omega, sadly.
Yeah.
Because I know you would have loved Omega. Because it was literally, it was fucking, whatchamacallit. It was quite literally just, you know, the indomitable strength of the human spirit or whatever. god, I just realized tomorrow we're gonna have one of the worst fucking mech fights in Cold Steel 2, the fucking Nightheart mech fight. Ooh, I'm gonna die. Somebody, please help! I'm going to die. Who's playing that for the channel, by the way?
Oh god.
Who's playing the PC port of Spider-Man 3? I'm gonna die!
I'm going to die.
It's such a fucking dumb clip. I'm gonna die! And the thing is, saving them isn't any less goofy. Oh, Keith, have you seen the trailer for Smiling Friends Season 3?
I have, yes.
I
don't
can't
know
see
what that is.
anything!
Have you tried putting your hands off your eyes?
I can see! Alright, Clef. We can't fuck this up. Hi, we're the Smooling Queens. Damn it!
Fuck!
I don't know what. It's also, I do love
Alright.
it. Okay, I say hi to the Void Walker. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Well, that, I don't know what that is. I actually did this one fairly recently. Now the other question is, do I remember it? Which is no, but I did do it fairly recently. Oh shit, I was in the wrong area. Yeah, it's... They got this one while leveling up Dancer on my main fleet. I'm standing at the side and doing my back attack. I need a... That's not me forgetting how the fight works, it's me somehow forgetting how Dragoon works. Oh shit! Yeah, I know you don't want to touch those guys. Yeah. I need to remember my position. Get us remember positional. God, I had to do I've already done my weekly fight of okay, yeah, I'm starting to remember this fight now. So that's gonna have like a delay on going off. Follow back up. I don't want to be close. I just want to shut. Yeah, that's gonna delay go off. And then the stack markers also go off on the delay. Yeah, that's the big gimmick with this fight. A lot of its attacks will go off on delay. So anytime you see the clock, just know it's not instantaneous. I mean, fight's going pretty well.
Fair
so
enough.
far. Oh, I just realized both our tanks are Dark Knights here. That's a bit, saucy. Kind of supposed to bring that close to the boss, not... Yeah, by the way, if you ever are the person with the stack marker, make sure you bring it close to the tank, to the boss. Even if you're a ranged DPS, bring it close to the boss, please. Because that helps your melee
Fair
DPS
enough.
a lot. The fun fact, your melee DPS needs to be close to the boss to get their optimal damage. You don't need to be far from the boss as a ranged DPS to get your optimal damage. You can just do your optimal damage far further away. Yep. About half, a little over half down. Fights get so fucking... Who the fuck is... Oh, I picked a Winter. I was like, who the fuck is dead over there? Like, I just turned to my side and see a dead body. I'm like, oh shit. Body has been discovered. Poor buddy. I'm not too obsessing over positions right now. I'm just obsessing over not getting hit. Yeah, by the way, that is more important. More important than your positional. I mean, this is fucking basic ass shit. I don't know why I'm saying this in a fucking Shadowbringers raid, but I guess just something to talk about. More important than positionals is always being casting. I guess it's just
Fair
something
enough.
to fucking talk about. You notice how my buttons never stop flashing. I am fucking clicking that shit even when it's not active. Because the second it's active, my attack's going off. Always be casting for optimal damage. Even if you fuck up your combo, guess what? You did damage. And that is infinitely more important than getting your combo right. Is doing damage in the first place. I don't know why I'm describing, you know, shit that I've described back in fucking episode 3 when we were doing our first duties, but, you know.
Fair enough.
It's something that always warrants repeating. Because it's one of those thought patterns, you know, that you should always be getting into in this game. Never letting up on your attacks, because you want to be doing maximum damage. Let's finish him off. I just realized I'm the only melee DPS again. All the other ones are casters. Fighting alongside a lot of casters today. Anyway, who the fuck were you? Okay, that glam over there is really cute. That person behind this. Like, that was some cute ass glam. I don't know. Look, I play Fashion Fantasy 14. We all know I'm about the fashion. Hey, buddy. Akina, thank goodness you're unharmed. Yeah, I have no clue what the fuck that thing was. Came as soon as we took care of our unwanted guests. They were a stubborn bunch and quite unlike anything I've ever seen in the first. Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'll have you voice this.
Sure. No. I won't let you. Damn the light. Damn you all.
Uh-oh. Who are you? What do you want?
Why am I here? What is happening?
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Good, fam?
Evidently not.
She's alive, but there's something strange about her ether. Okay, yeah, this is who I thought it was. I can't remember if this is how she was introduced, because, again, it's been a hot minute. She doesn't seem too pleased with me taking control of Eden, which may be what caused her to appear out of the blue. Beyond that, it's anyone's guess. Yeah, so this is exactly who I thought it was. It's plain she's not a sin eater.
'Tis plain she is not a sin eater, not even in part as Varthri was. Yet this knowledge does very little to assuage my fears, for she is nonetheless possessed of a power most terrible.
On the other hand, if she's feeling cooperative, she might be able to tell us more about Eden. I'll keep an eye on her until she wakes up. No telling what will happen when she does, but it'll make it clear. But I'll make it clear that we mean her no harm. Well, no further harm, at least. Obviously, it's not good to bring her inside Eden. It's likely that reaching the core was her aim from the outset. So I'll take her to the camp. Now that things have settled down, I should get back inside and try strengthening my link to Eden. Kimi's little nod. I've already, by the way, I look forward to once we're like caught up and I can start showing off more like extra stuff like PvP and all that. Although I had my hands full trying to control Eden, I caught a glimpse of your battle. That power, I've never seen anything like it.
What thou witnessed was the tearing of the very fabric of reality, the creation of a rift through which void scent may enter. Pray tell, Reen, didst thou make any other observations?
Nope. I couldn't sense any light at all in that girl or her servants. And I can't really explain how, but she reminded me of Emmett Selk.
Though I think it unlikely that she is an Ascian, she may yet be a thrall to Zodiac.
Maybe we'll be able to find out more once she's woken up. In the meantime, I'll try and improve my control over Eden. It seems to be listening more than before, instead of screaming at me like it was at the beginning. That's not all. I've managed to make an exciting discovery. I just pick some savage might. Nor any drop to drink. I feel a lot more confident in my ability to control Eden now. Of course, this is only the beginning.
And we shall accompany thee wheresoever this path may lead. But pray tell, what manner of discovery hast thou made?
I understand how Eden's power works.
And therefore the true nature of the flood of light?
Yes, it affected the balance of all ether in the empty, shifting it so far towards the umbral that it stopped flowing altogether.
The power to tip the scales.
Something awakening. And to tip them back again. That's what Eden does. Controls the balance of ether over a wide area, forcing it to one alignment forcing one alignment to the other. Left alone, it still poses the threat. But if I can harness its power, I think I could use it to bring life back into the empty. Trouble is, I haven't the foggiest idea of where to start. And if I go about this the wrong way, I'll do more harm than good.
Thou needst not bear this burden alone, Reen. Nor should thou. 'Tis no simple matter of awakening that which lies dormant. All things in nature are inextricably linked. The elements maintain a fragile harmony, without which life cannot prosper.
So what should we do?
A solution hath begun to take shape in my mind, though it will require further discussion. For the time being, let us return to camp. It would be remiss of us to not involve Thancred.
Hey, Thancred, we're doing a thing. more things, Thancred. I got a giant pokey thing on my back.
My friends, I believe I have struck upon a method by which we may see this world restored.
Sorry about that. Alright, Andre, before you go any further, allow me to make a poignantly long story slightly shorter. The plan is to control Eden and realign the ether of the empty, right?
In essence, yes. However, unleashing elemental energies haphazardly will not suffice. In addition, the empty is unfathomably vast. Were we only able to affect change over one small region at a time, it would take many lifetimes to complete even a fraction of our task. Instead, our energies would be better spent revitalizing each element in order, that we might set in motion a more widespread transformation.
Yep. One at a time? I hate to say this, but I don't think Eden will be able to draw out a single element without affecting the others.
For that very reason, we shall select a location in which the ambient ether we wish to restore is at its most potent. Even in a dormant state, certain elements will be more prevalent and therefore more easily manipulated. Then we rebalance the ether and return it to the land, whereupon it shall be borne on ethereal currents to the farthest reaches of the empty.
What's to prevent the elements from breaking free of Eden's hold and causing disaster of some sort?
It must needs be contained. Question is, how? Akina, indulge me a moment if thou wouldst. Pray imagine a corporeal manifestation of each of the individual elements. What does thou see in thy mind's eye? Moogles.
I can't help it.
Fucking sure, whatever, man. Mayhap thou art afeard to utter the fateful word, for to even speak the name primal is to invite misfortune.
Yep. This is why we're going to be rematching primals, pretty much.
Unless you were actually thinking of Moogles, then I don't have words for it.
Kupo?
Though invited we must. As the ether is drawn forth and realigned by Eden, we shall perform a summoning as Master Louis Saw did did on the what?
It's Louis Swa.
Right, Louis Swa, right.
Yeah.
We shall perform a summoning as Master Louis Swa did on the fields of Cottonau.
Cottonau? No, wait.
Cottonau.
Yeah, no, it is, yeah.
Cottonau, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember how to say it, because it definitely has been a while since we heard that one.
It's been a hot minute. As one who hath lain low countless primals, thy memories will shape the ether into a deiform entity, which must subsequently be dispersed into the traditional fashion.
So, defeat it, in other words. But is that even possible? I break my fast primals. That or be torn to shreds. Like, we have fought so many primals.
It is literally either that or, friggin' die.
Look, we have slain so many primals. Primals at this point are just another day to us. Like,
Lest thou forget, 'twill be no more than an approximation of a foe thou hast previously bested.
Yep. Doesn't mean they aren't scary.
I have every confidence in thine abilities, Kina. Just another day that ends in Y for Akina Kaiseri.
Yep. As do I. Though I might help to have some idea of what you'll be up against. Have you decided which element to tackle first?
I propose water, the source of all life.
Ah, and which primal represents water? Our favorite.
As for the location, an area to the west of Norvrant was once home to the world's deepest ocean. Alas, the flood of light reduced it to a yawning chasm.
Water. Yes, that seems like a good choice. I'll see if Eden can take us where we need to go.
I shall prepare for the summoning.
Oh boy, now we're gonna be summoning primals just to kill them.
Thancred, wouldst thou keep watch over our enigmatic antagonist? She may have vital information to impart. In the event that she becometh agitated, thou mayest have to restrain her.
Someone's gotta do it, I suppose. I'll be praying for success while I wait here, twiddling my thumbs. I just love how sassy Thancred can be. Still, I must say I don't envy you being caught up in another one of Arianje's madcap schemes. Well, come to think of it, if the creature you must fight is born of your own memories and your imagination, actually I think he's something a bit tamer than primals that you fought in the past, Perhaps that's not how it works. Anyway, best of luck. Oh boy, we're gonna be fighting primals!
Oh boy!
Oh boy, I love fucking Leviathan. Actually, this form of Leviathan is not as obnoxious, to be honest. Actually, Eden seems to be responding well to my instructions. So, should reach the destination in no time at all. Alright, this is the place. Let's see if we can draw up the water-respected ether. The rest is up to you, Akina. The memories of Leviathan come flooding back. Oh boy. I love Leviathan. So yeah, this is why we're rematching primals.
Fair enough.
You know, using our memories to summon out a primal, and then we're kicking its ass, effectively. Woo! So, you know, things we do on a daily basis, I guess. Skin can't get enough of battery corrosion. Sometimes I just think of random Scalpel Walls lines. For first place, you get the grand prize. No! But that's how Dokapon feels.
Fair enough.
I still love just that entire, like, the entirety of Dokapon was so funny. Especially some of the stuff in the late game. Like our grand showdown in Heck, where you killed me and then my witch-collet went off. My, Play Dead. Play Dead seemed to always go off for me at the most pivotal moments. Remember, it also went off when I was fighting the final boss. Which was pretty damn funny. I wish I could find that, witch-collet, I wish I could find the, sound, though it turns out the song I'm looking for, the one that, like, Berserker Resurrection song, is effectively an unreleased track. So I wanted to take that clip and edit it with the Berserker Resurrection from UBW, you know, the bass drop one.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to just do that because, you know, your character's name was Shiro.
Mhm.
And I wanted to post that on TikTok because I have the, you know, I have TikTok now.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna post that and be like, yeah, this is fucking funny. I could do fucking just post that with the Return by Death. This is just, it was such a funny ass moment. Just when you thought you'd won. Fucking get back up. And then I stole your weapon, because I needed a weapon. I mean, the entire ending got so funny. With everyone trying to target everyone by the end. It was just a mad dash of who's gonna kill who. You're just all murdering everyone. And we'll play it again eventually someday. And when we do, it'll be even funnier. Look, my 90% of my Twitter feed is like, okay, so you got my Twitter feed is Hara Urara, September 11th, the thing that happened. That is like what that's most of what Twitter feed is. I wonder how, like, that thing I sent you. There's 21 of them. There's 21 of them. Mr. President, we're hitting everything. God. 21 pilots, just 21 pilots released. What are you thinking about? There's 21 of them this time.
No way.
Shit, finally. Go 20. Oh shit. By the way, what I do love about this is first off the remix, like the new designs of each of the primals, like Leviathan having two heads here, but also the remixed songs are actually really damn good. Like this remix for the Leviathan song is kick ass. Yeah, we'll get remixes of pretty much all of the, we'll get remixes of pretty much all of the, Primal songs. Whoa, nope. Oh no. Why did I do it this way? Am I gonna make it? Yeah. barely made that. Jesus. That went off like right after I reached the destination. Alright. Already a fourth of the way there. Oh, we have 2 monks. I only realized we had the monks because of that buff they just gave out. Whenever you see this warp whirl, head to the end that it's on, because it's gonna knock you halfway, it's gonna knock you roughly halfway across the arena. And, you know, whenever shit like that happens, you can fall off the arena, and that's not what you want in life. Yeah. Don't get knocked off the arena. By the way, this was the final expansion, I believe. Yeah, this was the final expansion where being knocked off the arena meant permanent death for the fight. Like, you couldn't be revived. I believe it was Endwalker that introduced the, when Endwalker came out, that it was updated that you would respawn back on the platform and you could just be rezzed like normal. Which, honestly, that made a lot of fights so much easier. Like, EX Leviathan is a bit easier now because of that. Where are you going? Stop! What are you doing? Stop moving! Why was bro moving? Don't schmove! Oh, which do I have? I have neither. Yeah, don't. Okay. See, I'm going to stand still. No need to schmove. Because the reason why when you have it, you want to stand still is that way people can be knocked in a good direction where they don't get, you know, flung off the edge and die. So yeah, if you have that, just Keith, you awake. Keith? Uh-oh. I think Keith fell asleep.
Nope. Okay. Mic still works. Cool.
Okay. I thought you fell asleep because I saw your model like kind of slumped over.
No, that was me trying to fix my mic.
Alright. Well, at least I didn't take damage from that. I was like, I was in it, but I wasn't in it enough for it to do damage. Familiarity and that. Almost done. He's got how much? Oh, he's at 70%. Yeah, we have a.
Oh yeah, we're good.
8%. Probably should have waited to do that a little bit longer, but it's whatever. Wow, I'm about to be. Yep, bye. I realized that a second too late. Like, I realized that a second. Like, the second I realized what was happening, I forgot that happens at the tail end of the fucking fight. Like, that is 100% an attempt to gotcha at the end, for the end of the fight. I can guarantee you that's why that was there. To attempt to, you know...
Fair enough.
Fucking just wipe the party at the end of a fight.
Screw it, rocks fall, everyone dies.
Yeah. I wonder how many people in, like, when this raid first dropped, got caught off guard by that. And were in the center area and didn't notice in time. That was incredible! Is that what a primal looks like? Leviathan only had one head when I fought him. Oh, not quite the same. Why is that?
The Leviathan of the Source was summoned by the Sahagin, to whom he was no less than a god. Without their faith, the deiform entity we brought born to existence existence differed on a fundamental level, though it was nevertheless formidable. The manifestation relied upon Akina's experiences of a Leviathan, and may have been influenced by recollections of other water-aspected things, leading to further discrepancies.
Memories brought to life. Still can't tell if our plan actually worked. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. How goes it? I killed Leviathan the second time. If you finish slaying your primal or whatever, I suggest you get back here on the double. Something you ought to see. What could that be? Keith?
Bleh. Evidently, our only recourse is to return to our base of operations forthwith.
Doom 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 doom. We should still have one more raid in the first set, I believe. It's 4 per set. We've done 3 if I'm correct. Yeah. Still have one more raid in the set. Akina, look! Which one is it though? I forget. I just looked it up. It's Titan next. I was just
By the
curious.
12's good grace, it is a marvel to behold.
I couldn't remember who was. We did restore the water though. I never thought a whole lake would suddenly appear like this. And we're just getting started. I only hope the burden's not too much for you, Akina. Alright. I think this proves that the water-aspected ether is no longer lying dormant. So, which element should we realign next, Jay?
I propose Earth. Should we succeed in returning the soil's life-giving energy, the empty shall become capable of supporting the growth of flora.
Imagine that. The forest and the empty. Before we begin, I'd like to know how the girl is doing. Still sound asleep. Didn't so much as stir when I took the helmet off. I might be getting stuffy in there, and I was curious to know what sort of person we're dealing with. She's seemingly normal, not unlike your usual, not at all like your usual Voidsent. I think she's the same age, around the same age as you, Reen. Perhaps a little older. Well, whoever she is, we should let her rest while we concentrate on the task at hand. Much as I'd love to go with you, I'd best stay here in case she wakes up, and is feeling less than cooperative. While I wait here, wishing you had some, and while I wait here, wishing I had something to read, my thoughts will be with you as you fly off to face your next opponent. I love Thancred. Must be strange feeling to bring something into existence through your own willpower, only to slay it immediately after. I'm so sorry for the poor things. All the same, I wish you luck. I just love that. While I wait here, wishing I had something to read. All goes well. We won't be waiting long. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can see the results. This will probably be the final thing we do tonight, because we got about 30 minutes left, but could be enough time for us to slay one more primal. So let's get going. Well, alright. Now, before we embark on our journey, there's one question I feel I should ask. Where are we going?
I would suggest a certain region that lieth east of Novrand, which was once home to the great Mount Atlas. And for that earth-aspected earth-aspected primal we wish to invoke, what could be a more fitting choice than Titan?
I don't think I've heard of that one. What's it like? It is the source of a lot of trauma for Alice. It's the source of a lot of trauma for Alice, let's just say that. I haven't mentioned those. Those are your world's equivalent to the Mord, yes? If our last battle is anything to go by, will this one be different from the Titan Akina remembers, yes?
Aye. It would be wise to consider the two as entirely separate beings. As such, thou needst conceive new stratagems if thou art to triumph in the battle to come. Past experience will avail thee not, I fear.
Alright, Akina. Once you're ready, we'll be on our way. Alright. Took a while, but we finally arrived. Ready, Akina? I remember fighting a funny rock. So many times. I get Titan hard more frequently than I'd like to on my, like, trial overlay. And I'm just like, can I stop fighting this stupid ass rock? Also, I get it, I used to get it all the time on my main, on my, Wondrous Trials. Which, oh boy, that fight. Because the EX, because you have to do the EX versions for the Wondrous Trials. And the way Titan EX works pretty similar to Titan Hard with the Titan Hard, but it's so annoying in an EX when you can't skip phases. Like, you can't skip the Titan Heart. If you knock it past the percentage where the Titan Heart would be, when it will happen is you'll jump up, break the platform, Titan Heart phase will begin, you'll break the Titan Heart, and then it'll just jump up again and do the second Titan Heart phase.
Oh. Oh boy.
So it just drags the fight. Any fight where you're not able to just skip all the mechanics just drives me nuts. It's one of the reasons I like when I get Howling Eye, because with Howling Eye, you're able to just skip the fucking fight. Like, the only thing you have to witness are the animations. The animations will play out, but, like, it's so funny because Garuda will go up in the air, land back down, summon out the two, the two ads, but because the damage threshold went past where that phase should be, the ads will just Garuda will instantly jump back up and the ads will just disappear immediately. It's so goofy to see. Garuda's like, here are my friends, and then just leaves again and they just disappear. They're like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. You can skip pretty much all of Thok as Thok. Whole Leader you can't skip. Thorn March you can skip most of. And Ultima's Bane you can pretty much skip that whole fight too. Effectively, you know, a lot of them you can just skip phases. Oh my god, you know which one really sucks? You can't skip phase, you can't skip, so, Thornton EX, the way he works is that you'll have, at about 50% HP or so? I don't know the exact percentile HP, but he'll start, a phase where you have to take out the other night of the Heavens Ward, and you cannot skip that phase, and it is a dreadfully slow phase because there are so many points where you're just waiting for them to attack because they're not going to do anything to you, but you can't skip that part of the fight, and it's just like this fight takes like 10 minutes each time, not because of the fight itself, because his health drops to 0 pretty much instantly. It's just you're stuck waiting for fucking attacks every 30 seconds. It's like, okay, thanks. Same can be said about most of the the Wandering Triad. These three. In fact, the EX version of this one is hilarious because you can get him to. He is one of the few times where you can actually just kill him before, well, supposedly kill him before the transition happens for phase 2, but his health will just stick at 0.1%. So what will happen is phase 2 will transition and you'll just bump him on the head and he's dead. But it's very funny. I'd say the hardest of the I'd say the hardest EX for like even doing solo for Heaven's Ward is her, because the way that fight works is the platform, the arena has no edge, and she has a lot of attacks that will just throw you off the edge if you're not careful. So you can just get plummeted and insta-die. Believe me, I've done the Heaven's Ward and Realm Reborn fights so many times that I have them pretty well. There's also, by the way, there is one more horse I can get from the Realm Reborn EX mounts. It is a secret one called Nightmare. But that one does not have as high of odds as the other ones do of dropping, so I have not gotten it yet. Honestly, I didn't even know about it till I was doing some grinding for something completely different on my main. I was grinding for my Heaven's Ward relic, and as part of that, I was fighting Titan repeatedly. I was fighting Titan and a couple of the other primals because I needed material that they dropped, and I ended up getting the Nightmare mount, and I was like, the fuck is that? Like, okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's how I figured out about that, because I had no clue it existed until I was doing that, and then just happened to get it on my main. One day I'll get it on for Akina, but that, I don't even know what the odds of Nightmare dropping is. It's just one of those things that happen sometimes. It's like, oh shit. But it's a pretty cool horse. It's like a black horse. I'm rambling about a lot of random shit tonight. Do I have any new emote? Oh, I do have a new emote. Look at her. What do you think Akina's writing down?
What is she writing down?
What's Akina? What goes on in this head? Do I
Milk falling over.
And then just in her head is just deep girl.
Mm-hmm.
I was seeing if I had the armor from the summer event in my inventory. I do not. It's currently in the summer event. Our armor is currently in it's currently in the, what you call it, 5. Yeah, it's in my armory back at fucking inn. Honestly, the top from the summer event can actually work with normal glams. It doesn't really, it's not like a swimsuit, it's more like a wetsuit, but it looks more like it can work as like a jacket type glam with how it looks. You know, I'll go show it off, because I'm not doing anything else other than running in circles and waiting. Watch the second I try to fucking go and show this off. The duty. By the way, this is what the Custarium looks like at night, because I don't think we've really looked at it at night that much, because, and this is the night song for Custarium. So, you know, we haven't really been in the Custarium at night all that much, given that, you know, for most of the story, we're trapped in eternal day. But can I just say, I love that about, Shadowbringers, that, you know, after clear, you know, as you clear areas and stuff, you can actually see those areas actually do get day and night cycles. They don't have them at first because, you know, obvious reasons. I don't need to remove an item, but I do want to see an item. It's under Jesus Christ, Prince. There it is. This is what it looks like. Like, look at that. That can actually work with normal, like a normal glam set. Not this. It's kind of out of place with the armor, but see. Do that, and you could do like the trousers. See, look at that. Doesn't that look kind of cool, Keith? Doesn't this look kind of cool?
Okay, cool.
Is your microphone keep
God.
going out?
I guess.
Yeah, doesn't that actually look kind of cool?
Aw.
Yeah, I love the summer outfit you got this year. The summer event in general was pretty fun this year. It was a pretty big departure from everything. Like there's an entirely new what am I looking at anyway? That was my reaction the first time I saw this form of Titan. I was like, what the fuck am I actually looking at?
Why he got wheels?
I love the Meowdy Mario Kart Titan moment. That wild.
Why he got wheels?
Because he got wheels. Titan remix song is pretty good. Yeah, the Titan remix song is pretty fucking kick-ass. I mean, Titan's theme in general is pretty good. I honestly find Titan a bit easier than Leviathan. And, you know, I'll probably regret saying that, because I'll probably end up getting my ass handed to me, but I tend to find Titan a more comfortable fight. Dies. Ninja. Local ninja gets obliterated. Hide behind this rock, because he's gonna detonate the other rock. Oh, and yeah, this is a pretty interesting group, because we got another Dragoon here as well. What was happening? Okay, I kind of lost track of what was happening on that attack. Got another Dragoon, a Ninja, and a Mechanic as our other DPSs. And we got a Warrior and a Gunbreaker as the tanks. Whoa! I think did we just wipe?
Dang.
Yeah, no, we wiped. Unless the tanks can handle this. That was kind of goofy.
Well.
Ripperoni. Cannot believe we wiped it like that. Holy shit. It's exactly like I said. You know, I even said that shit was gonna happen. I was like, watch this be how we fucking get rated.
Don't worry about it.
I swear this fight's
Get the
easier.
run back.
I swear this fight's easier than Leviathan. That was just a bad luck. That was just some really bad luck. We got this, don't worry. Fucking kick him in the face. Gonna drop the thing again. Again, you're gonna want to get behind the one that's not glowing, which is gonna be this side again. I believe it's always gonna be this same side. I don't think it's ever. I think it's always this side. This time. Dive! Really? This is where it gets kind of. Where it starts getting a bit. God damn it! I can't understand for that attack. Yeah, I genuinely just forget how to deal with that one. Second wind, give us some health. Like my wish health's gonna run out. No, I got a stack up on my head because I was standing too close to the rock. How unfortunate. Got him about almost halfway down. Usually the 50% tile where bosses start to get a little too cute for their own good. He's gonna do that and he's gonna do the push, the big push again. Oh, never mind, he turned into a car. Bro turned into a car. Turned himself into a car. Funniest shit I've ever seen. It's good to know that in the past month we still become stupid. I think we've gotten even dumber, honestly, the past month. Keith was in Japan and I didn't know what to stream. I mean, I had
Fair
ideas.
enough.
Actually, one idea I had was Remy suggested we play we play Skyrim using a multiplayer mod that exists.
Oh.
I think with Skyrim is like, I want to do it eventually. I want to kind of fuck around with Skyrim, but that would require me to download all my mods.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's like, I don't have that kind of time right here. I want to do it. God, this gets so fucking wacky. Oh god, why did I moved way too soon. I should not have tried to make it to the thing, and I did. A little too early. Down to his last, down about to his last, almost his last pull. Oh boy, here comes the big one again. Alright, what's he doing this time? Is he gonna turn into a car? Nope, he is, oh no, he's getting in the car. Made it. Oh yeah, he does it twice this time. I forgot that that's how he works. Oh my god, this is gonna go! He does it 3 times! I don't have a leap, I don't have a fucking leap. got this team. So damn close. You can't revive any of the fucking... You can't revive anyone, so... Even if we had Phoenix Downs. Trusting your bloodbath. Yeah, that's about all we can do at this point. I think I used bloodbath way too early there, by the way. Should have saved it for when I had it. Alright. Almost time. I'm going for it! Ah, shit! I am standing in the worst location!
Uh-oh.
I tried to fucking limit break him. Unfortunately, I was locked into the limit break while that attack went off. Well, you know what? I gave it, you know what? I hit him big at the end there. I may have gone down, but I went down, you know, damaging him big. And we got him. Yeah, we got him. Paradise found. Clearing the first set of Eden raids. I just noticed that guy back there. Just in a t-shirt and jeans. Bro got lost on his way to pick up milk. Like, bro got hella lost on his way to pick up the milk. Oh, I got the eating minion. Just gonna need on everything. I don't actually know why I'm needing on the fucking... Need on everything! Jesus. I rolled high on everything. Anyway, I'll take the Eden minion. Alright. Welcome back! You must be exhausted. For a creature made of rock who's a lot more agile than I was expecting. I wonder, was its head into your world a tough opponent too? I'm gonna fall into my doom. So all it would have taken was a momentary lapse of concentration. I don't like the sound of that. More importantly, you defeat another elemental being, which means you're a step closer to reclaiming the empty. Can't wait to see how much of a difference we've made this time. And for all of our troubles, brought back the earth element. Did we really do all this?
Aye. It would appear that balance has returned to the element of earth. And yet, the transformation hath affected only the immediate vicinity, whereas the lands beyond this lake doth remain unchanged. 'Tis passing strange indeed.
Did we do something wrong?
Yes, the entire team wiped on the first attempt.
Yeah, it's just what happens. Sometimes, you know, Titan just decides you're all going for a fucking dive.
Happens to the best of us. Though this falleth short of the outcome I had envisioned, 'tis plain our efforts were not in vain. Mayhap this localized phenomenon is the result of an intersection of ethereal currents. Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that similar locations in the empty hath undergone comparable alterations.
Can you please just speak plainly? Then the aether will spread out from these points and cover the rest of... Oh. Green. You good there?
Well,
Alright, we'll have to figure out what happened there next time.
I'm sure she's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. I'll figure out what happened there next time. I believe it's here is where I want to go. Well, actually, I could... Nah, you know, I could do it. Stereo. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, because we're about to end off. I just want to see... I want to see what the different, gear looks like for Eden. See if I want any of it. Not gonna decide right now if I want it, but I just want to see what it looks like. So for Dragoon... Right now we can only get the Eden Gate stuff. Ooh, it's kind of fancy. I actually kind of like it. The helm's a bit goofy. Gloves, like those. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind this armor set. Let's see what it looks like the samurai version. I might actually. I think this is what I'm gonna get. Can't be dyed.
Cool.
But look how sweet that looks. Sure, we'll see what the ninja one looks like, even though ninja's not high enough level. That's pretty good. Now I'm just looking at everything. Like, what does it all look like? I don't know. We don't even have any physical ranged classes with Akina or magical ranged. I have considered for magical ranged, I think I said this before, but I think I want to pick up Red Mage as my first magical ranged class for Akina.
Fair enough.
I think that could be cool. And it is a pretty, magical ranged is pretty fun. Not gonna lie. Alright. Anyway, it's about 1 o'clock and me and Keith are both kind of tough.
We're a little, you know.
My keyboard just fell on the floor off my lap. So I was just kind of staring for like I just fell silent. I was like, it's just like, fuck. All right, who we raiding? First, I gotta pick up a raid message. Hashtag. Oops.
Oops.
Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Could just done hashtag we're back. Give it up, cause now I'm back. Oh, Tenor streaming. We're gonna go raid Tenor.
Oh, neat.
I was gonna say we haven't raided Tenor in a long time. We haven't raided anyone in a long time.
We haven't done anything in a long time.
We haven't existed in a long time. Anyway, that's gonna do it for tonight. Tomorrow we'll be back here with Trails of Cold Steel 2. Friday we'll be back here with LA Noir. And Saturday we'll be back here with Fire Emblem Blazing Blade.
Yup.
Bye for now.
Later, gamers.
I